Yes, good evening everybody. First of all, thank you for assembling here for this webinar. Let me first have the privilege to introduce myself. Myself Ravi Tomar, and I am here Assistant Professor at Department of Analytics at CIT UPES. We are here to discuss on business analytics and optimization. These are three different buzzwords which combine together to form something big. So before moving forward, I would request you to please look at the animation which has been showing to you in the image. What do you perspect from this image? What is this? You will see there are many logos like Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Picasa, Vimeo, Twitter, and some gears are shifting and everything is going into the laptop, the PC. So what do you get from this image? So this is what we will be learning today. We are living in the age of digital age. This is our today 21st century. We are living in the digital age where everything is being done on a PC. Whatever is being there, is it collected into a PC? And everywhere data is being generated. So where there is data, there is a digital technology being involved. So let us start. Jim Hippelman, he's the CEO of PTO USA. He said, data is the new oil and analytics is the new refinery. So I would take you back in the 20th century when Arab countries used to rule all the world. What was there? They were having crude oil wells all over their country as a natural resource, and they used to supply it all over the world, and world used to refine it to form petrol, diesel, and other resources to run their machineries and day-to-day things. Similarly, in 21st century, data is that new oil. They earn lot of monies by selling oil. Similarly, in this 21st century, data will be that new oil which will be analyzed and then new revenue will be generated. Based on this, we'll start. What we'll be covering today is like first we'll be learning about what is analytics. Then we'll be seeing the examples of analytics, some business analytics, big data facts, tool available for analytics, career prospects in business analytics, industries working on analytics, and then we'll be concluding. I hope we'll be having a very interactive session here and would be giving some time after this session for the question and answer sessions. So, what is analytics? Analytics is basically what we are doing in everyday life. It can be as simple as purchasing a mobile phone. See, being you people, as I know you are the audience which are saying is the youth of today. You when go to market to purchase some mobile phone, then you used to have analysis. You see what is the price, what is the brand value, what is the features, how it look and feel. All these things, these parameters you consider, and then finally you go to a decision. Okay, I'll be purchasing this mobile phone. It is hard one, but still you do it. So this is analysis. The simplest example which you do in your everyday life is an example of analysis. This is analytics. Similarly, the mobile phone companies implement some analytics to impress you that when, by what feature you will be purchasing this mobile phone. And analytics is also as complex as landing a Mangalyaan on the Mars. You know that Mangalyaan was sent to Mars. Sending Mangalyaan to Mars was a very big achievement in the complex analytics. The Mars is a place where nobody has went earlier, and it was a time when the Mangalyaan will be launching from the Earth. It will be sent to the Mars. There was a time that it will be the nearest time between the Moon and the Mars. At that time, we will be launching the Mangalyaan. Based on these certain features, we must see that how much of analysis, how much of data has been collected and then analyzed. And at the point of time when it was launched, it was decided, okay, let's do it. The project was proposed, then performed, and then executed. So you can see the actual implementation of such complex analytics. Coming to the proper definition of analytics, it is the discovery, interpretation, and communication of meaningful patterns in data. So there are the words like discovery, interpretation, and communication. So I would suggest you to explain this thing. I will take an example of your report cards. Like you people used to have report cards, your parents teachers day meeting, and on that day the report card has been distributed. What is it? If you see at the report card, there are 5 to 6 subjects: English, Hindi, physics, chemistry, maths, computer science, whatever it is. 5 subjects individual, they are giving some marks. Based on those marks, there is a column named sum. The total marks scored out of, suppose, say 500. Then you have percentage. Then you have rank. What is it? This is basically the outcome of some analytics that has been applied by your class teacher into your entire class. You scored marks in a single subject, English, Hindi, maths. It was summed up, one statistical output. Then it was calculated as in percentage. Then in the entire class your rank was computed. Suppose you are second or third in the class, this is your rank, where you stand. This is the outcome of analytics. Now your father takes this report card and sees your report card and he says, okay, you are second. So he can directly come to know where you are standing in the market. Based on it, even you can see your report card and you can see, okay, I'm scoring the equivalent marks in maths and physics as well, because maths and physics are related, however. And you can also see that I'm the topper of mathematics in the entire section, but I'm not the topper of entire class. So there are few analytics which can be applied to your data. Then you can also what you can do is like you are having multiple report cards. You can see, okay, this time I'm not scoring good in mathematics, but if I see from my 5th standard I was always getting good marks in mathematics. What has happened wrong? Why I have just scored bad marks? So there are few questions. Why did it happen? Will it happen again? What will happen if we change X? And what else does the data tell us that is never taught? So these are from Ramesh. I did, okay, if I have to go to Mandi, I will spend 1 hour by coming and going back. So I'm wasting my time. And if I'm getting the same price or merely the same price from the Ramesh, then I would prefer Ramesh definitely, that I can purchase from him. And based on my own personal analytics, I started purchasing items from him, and it was very good for me. He comes every alternate day, and when I was leaving from my office I used to take fruits from him and everything was going well. But suddenly one day he stopped coming to our society. I felt maybe he must have joined some other business, and I moved on. But one day I was going to my friend, and there I saw Ramesh again selling the fruits again. I asked him, hey Ramesh, why have you stopped coming to my society? So Ramesh told me that in your society they are not good customer behavior. They are not behaving good. They speak very rudely to me, and they also bargains a lot. And one more problem: there are two more street hawkers who come to your society. So I was having a lot of competition there. And in this colony, I feel very good customers here. There's very softly spoken. There's no competition. No one else comes here. And I can also observe that outside every house there are two SUVs standing. So I can conclude that maybe these people will not bargain. So based on this, I have came here. What do you think? What Ramesh has done? Just think of Ramesh. He is merely an intermediate pass out, or maybe less. But he has done very complex business analytic profiling. He has done customer profiling. He has done competition analysis. He has studied the behavior of customers. He has done demographic analysis. This Ramesh. See. So this is business analytics also, the thing which we or some more peoples are doing in everyday lives. These four are very crucial steps of any business analytics process which Ramesh has done. And based on these four parameters, what he has done is he gained insight of his business and changed his strategy. He changed the society. He started going to some different society, and he is doing good. He is living his life in a joy. But is this only business analytics? So to understand this, we need to understand the size of analytics. Ramesh is having only a one store, his own cart. He is having one product, fruits or apples, or maybe two or three, but the category is one, fruits. And one market, the society where he used to go every day. Now, think of Ramesh. If suppose Ramesh wants to do something like he wants to see that I want to sell some bananas in coming days, so he can stock his bananas for the 1 week. Then he see, okay, this time Navratra season is going to start, so fruits will be good, so he can stock his fruits and vegetables accordingly, and he can sell them. Also, what he can provide to his customers, that okay, uh, some customer may be wanting the smaller banana size, some may be wanting kiwi, some say okay, hey, give me some pineapple tomorrow. So to please his customers, and he know if a customer is ordering pineapple today, he will be purchasing tomorrow. He can bring the thing which he want to deliver to his customer. So definitely he can do good in this business. But the size is limited. If Ramesh in the end of the day start thinking what I have earned today, he can definitely count on fingers. Okay, I have taken 20 customers today and sold 10 kg of apples, and total revenue generated is 1000 rupees. Very simple calculations. but he is doing good as he has implemented analytics. Now we move forward to the bigger one, Walmart. Walmart is an American multinational retail corporation you all must be knowing. It is the biggest one, and there are few facts about Walmart that out of $1 out of $4 spent in grocery in America is spent at Walmart. And every citizen of USA, if wishes to go to Walmart, he can find Walmart within the 15 miles of his range. So the business is really big. If we look forward, Walmart is doing business all over the world. It has 10,130 stores worldwide and now counting. 15 are in India as well by the name of Best Price. So, what is big about Walmart? Let us see. Every store in Walmart contains 10,000 to 100,000 of SKU, stock keeping units. 1 million transactions are done at Walmart every hour. 14 crore 28 lakh 5,714 customers per day are coming to the premises of Walmart all over the globe. You can now compare Ramesh with him, with this Walmart. 10,300 stores spread across the world. Now think of Walmart. Can he also, the Walmart, the CEO of Walmart or some other analytics person, can they also calculate the thing like what we have sold today? Keeping in mind that 10,300 stores and 14 crore approx customers and 1 million transactions every hour, is it possible for them to compute this thing? See the amount of data. Imagine the amount of data which is being generated every second in the world, Walmart everywhere. I could give you another example, a simple analytics example. Suppose one wants to know about the average size of transaction at Walmart. There is someone who is looking after, okay, how much I have done today, what is the average size of a transaction, everyone coming to the Walmart, how much he or she is spending. What they have to do, they have to process 10 million transactions for just one day. Imagine, for a year it is approx 4 billion transaction, really big. It is not possible for us to compute. Definitely for a human mind it is not possible, but we have MS Excel with us. But it has also some limitation. It can handle only 1 million rows while required are 4 billions or 4,000 million rows. So you can definitely at least have an idea how big data is being growing and how hard is it to analyze this data. This is a simple example of a transaction that we have to sum up all the transaction divided by number of customers and we will be getting the average size of transaction. Very simple data. If I say 100, 3 transaction of 100 rupees, so 300 by 3 is equal to 100 is the average size of transaction. But think of this in the case of 10 million transactions. So like MS Excel has some limitations. Here also you can see some potential that yes, there is something to be needed that can handle this much of data. Another example is Amazon. You people must have definitely visited Amazon once or another day. Like if you are purchasing an iPhone, for instance, we are taking an example, it is automatically recommending you like you should purchase a soft skin silicon back case or a tempered glass, because they know most of the customers who have already purchased something from Amazon, they have already purchased these three things together. Is it possible for a human mind to sit there at the Amazon servers and suggest you that okay, if you are buying an iPhone, I should show you the cover of an iPhone? No, it is not possible. That's why there's a recommender system. Again, analytics is going on. They used to judge whatever persons are spending, whatever persons or customers are purchasing. They are analyzing your behavior, whatever you are doing on the online, and then they used to suggest you. These are the recommender systems. Again, analytics come into picture. You must have also seen that once if you are searching a phone on one site and you go to switch to some other site, you will see the same advertisement coming on the right side of your screen. From where it comes? Basically, there is someone who is monitoring you. Data is being generated about you, what you are willing to see. Some more examples, like business analytics. Business is what it is all about, generating revenue based upon data we have. I'll give you a very recent example. Big Bazaar, I think most of you know. Big Bazaar used to have a Wednesday Bazaar every Wednesday. Have you ever thought why it is on Wednesday only, Wednesday Bazaar? Why it is not on Saturday or Monday? There's analytics behind it. Big Bazaar found that on weekdays like Saturday weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all of those days, Big Bazaar used to have many customers visiting their premises to purchase items. But Wednesday is a midpoint of a week. At that point of time on Wednesday, all of their resources were utilized. Like store manager is there, sales managers are there, electricity being consumed, but customers are not there. So what they did, they started providing some offers on Wednesday so that customers can be brought to their premises so that their revenue can be increased. This is analytics. They are analyzing why people are not, which day people are less, that is Wednesday, how we can call them by giving them some discounts. Another example of Big Bazaar, whenever I purchase something on Big Bazaar used to take my phone number and they used to give me a transaction. They are mapping my phone number with my transaction, whatever I'm purchasing. Usually I used to receive messages on the most frequently purchased item that okay, there's a discount on this item. If they know that I have a child at my home, they will be sending me SMS for the children's category. Similarly, on 8th of November, we all know our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi announced that 500,000 rupee note will be the piece of paper after 12 of midnight. Do you know what Big Bazaar has done? There is some person sitting in Big Bazaar, he analyzed this thing. He analyzed the status of the market. He saw on the news that okay, petrol pumps are lined up and everywhere ATMs are lined up. What we can do, how I can bring these customers to my premises. They were getting my mobile numbers at the time of billing section earlier. They sent an SMS to me that we are open till 12 p.m. today. See, what a big decision. They opened the store for 3 hours at that crucial point of time when everyone was willing to purchase items. Everyone was willing to spend their 500 and 1000 notes. And you can see the graph of purchase of Big Bazaar of 8th of November. It was highest noted down. Till 11:59 p.m. they had made transactions. This is the output of analytics. There is someone who is watching eye on the recent trends and they are analyzing and giving you the outputs. Another example is market basket analysis. Have you ever wondered why always milk is in kept side to the bread and butter? You went to some stores and you see that milk is there, bread is there, butter is there. So what is the correlation? Why it is always kept along with? Because they have analyzed that bills, the transactions of the customers, that whenever a customer buys a milk, then definitely then maybe he may be going to buy bread or butter. So that's why they are suggesting you that okay, you can take this. You will also notice that few of the things are available in the stores that you are having discount if you purchase X product, then you will be discounted with Y product, making Y product go to your home and you start using it. These are the example of analytics. For market basket analysis, you can see in this card there are 5 products. This is window cleaner, orange juice, banana, soda and dish soap. 5 are different things. But see what what store managers are seeing. They are asking where should detergents be placed in the store to maximize their sales. Are window cleaning product purchased when detergent and orange juices are bought together? See the correlation. Because if orange juice is there, children is there, they may spill it off and then detergent is required to wash the clothes. See the level of analysis. Is soda typically purchased with bananas? Does the brand of soda makes a difference? How are the demographics of the neighborhood affecting what customers are buying? So these are some examples of analytics which have been implemented everywhere. This is the proper definition of business analytics. Business analytics is a practice of iterative methodological exploration of an organization's data with emphasis on statistical analysis. Business analytics used by companies committed to data-driven decision making. So analytics we have understood, business analytics we have seen the examples. So applying analytics on business to create more business is business analytics. And to do this, we have type of business analytics. What kind of analytics we are going to do? The first one is descriptive analytics. You can consider it like your report card. That's the descriptive analytics. This shows how well you have studied in the entire semester. This is your past performance which is being shown by a single piece of paper. You have studied statistics, there you used to make a bar chart, pie chart. What is it? All are the descriptive statistics tools. If we have a data in thousands, that can be summed up into a single figure. That is descriptive analytics. And based on that descriptive data, if I say something like what was the reason behind the success or a failure, if I see, then I can analyze something and get prepared for something to be happened in future. Then second type is predictive analytics. Predictive analytics is different from the descriptive analytics. Descriptive only tells about like what has happened in the past so that we can improve in the future. But the predictive analytics tells us that whatever has happened in the past, if we think it as a pattern, then we can predict what will be happening tomorrow. The example is weather forecasting. We can see the data of last 20-30 years. Based on some parameters, we can say that if it is too sunny, if the humidity is high, then it is chances of raining today. So these all are the predictive analytics. Looking at the data which is present earlier, historical data, we can predict the future. That is predictive analytics. Moving forward, we have prospective analytics. This is the latest term in the field of analytics. What do prospective analytics do? It goes beyond predicting future. In predictive, what we have done is we have predicted the future, that what will be happening in the future. But in prospective analytics, we actually used to bound an area. We see, okay, in this particular area, we are predicting this thing. And if we are taking this decision, this will be affecting this in this sense. That is prospective analytics. You may say that if in a healthcare industry, I want to do some diabetic test on people randomly. So if I'm using prospective analytics, I can see, okay, if I found the obesity peoples, the people who are fat enough, I have a report with me that fat people used to carry diabetes more. So what I will be doing is I will be making a group of fat peoples first and checking diabetes for on them. Then I will be choosing some other. So this is prospective analytics, having the background knowledge, predicting the future, taking a decision, and then proving it whether it is a correct decision or not. This is prospective analytics. Hope I'm clear. So this is a descriptive example of a descriptive analysis. In this image, you can see this is a PubNub website. Here we can see that around 50,000 of messages are coming per second to this website. Just imagine if 50,000 messages are shown to you in a second. Can you even read them? One or two or three. Maximum in a second you can read one or two. But using this analysis, you can see whatever I want from those messages, like what are the top countries which are sending messages, what are the top devices which are using this, what are the top channels, and also I can see that demographic graph. So seeing it a picture, I can analyze, okay, what has been happening. If I'm saying US is the top countries which are sending the messages, then I'm saying, okay, I got some analytics from out of this. So this is an example of descriptive analytics. Moving forward, real life usage. So if you are from Delhi, then you must have visited DLF Promenade Mall. So basically these days DLF Promenade Mall is using footfall heat map for its customer. What is footfall heat map? Basically when you visit a mall, you know that most of the people in the malls are there only for visiting purpose. They used to do window shopping. They used to just roam around the mall, have some eatables and just go out. But few of them are the serious persons who are there to have some buy some commodities like maybe some shoes or some clothing sections. So what DLF has done, DLF has provided an application. If installed in a customer's mobile phone, what happens within a mall? Suppose I say there are 20 shops who sells shoes. So if a customer visit one shop and sees some shoes, then that app will trigger all 19 other shops that there is a customer here in this mall who is going to purchase shoes. So everyone else can at least send them an SMS that okay, we are having some sales. So this is the real life usage of analytics. Data is being collected, analyzed, and the action is being taken. Another example from Flipkart to GoIBibo. Both are very good names. Flipkart in the e-commerce and GoIBibo in the traveling and hotel industry. Almost every e-commerce firm uses big data extensively for analytics. E-commerce giant Flipkart, for example, analyzes 25 million rows of inventory data every day to enable data-driven decision making. Likewise, other leading companies like Snapdeal, HomeShop18 claims they generate 30 to 40% of their orders with the help of big data tools that they use. Can you imagine this? They are doing like HomeShop18 is a 24-hour, 24/7 TV channel also. It has a website also, but still they are saying that 30 to 40% of their orders are only because of their big data tools. Only because they are finding the right customers for the right product at the right time, and they call them and they convince them to purchase their products. So this is the power of this big data tools and business analytics. Moving forward, the few facts. Gartner Inc. It is a very reputed site which says worldwide business intelligence and analytics market to reach $16.9 billion in 2016. an increase of 5.2% from 2015 according to the latest forecast from Gartner Inc. This is not the more. Now we'll be looking after source of potential big data. By now we have understood what is big data, how is it being used, real life examples, what is analytics, what is business analytics. We have understood this thing. Now we will be moving forward, like what is the source of potential? If it is good today, will it be good tomorrow also? That is the potential, whether if we are willing to go into the business analytics, whether we are going into the right domain or not. So for that we have big data in the picture. Big data is the data being generated by everybody today. And here are the few facts about big data. Like we are seeing a massive growth in video and photo data, where every minute up to 300 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube alone. In 2016 alone, a straggling 1 trillion photos will be taken and billions of them will be shared online. By 2017, nearly 80% of photos will be taken on smartphones. So data is being generated everywhere. This year, over 1.4 billion smartphones will be shipped, all packed with sensors capable of collecting all kinds of data, not to mention the data the user creates themselves. There's also a phase shift. Like if you see about the data, in earlier times, data was generated by the employees of a company. An employee used to sit and he used to maintain data. Okay, I'm entering this, and today what happened, and my item was sold at this rate. But in 21st century, data is being generated by the customers itself. You are using Facebook, you are posting 0.7 megabyte of new information will be created every second for every human being on the planet. By then, our accumulated digital universe of data will grow from 4.4 zettabyte today to around 44 zettabytes or 44 trillion gigabytes. These are the facts which have been generated about the big data today. Every second we create new data. For example, we perform 40,000 search queries every second on Google alone, which makes it 3.5 searches per day and 1.2 trillion searches per year. 1.2 trillion. Okay, and this is a descriptive about something data like 65 billion location tagged payment made in US annually, 154 billion emails sent per day, 87% of US adult whose location is known via their mobile phone. See the advancements. And it is 2000% expected to increase in global data by 2020. By 2020, 3 megabytes videos and photos stored by Facebook per user and 75% of all digital data created by consumers. In the graph also you can see the data has been created at a very large scale since 2005 to 2020. And you know, I was telling about potential. Where is the potential? So here is the potential, the truth about analysis. The data has been generated at so enormous rate, but at the moment less than 0.5% of all data is ever analyzed and used. Just imagine the potential here. Data is being generated, but only 0.5% of all the data is ever analyzed. So see how much of the data, how much of the work is there to be done in this field. So to analyze this data, again, these are the tools available for analytics. SAS, Kaizen, SPSS, IBM Cognos, Revolution, WPS, Rapid Miner, StatSoft, CART, MS Excel, not to forget, ZMP, and the other ones which are mentioned in the top right corner, Weka, Pentaho, R, and Hadoop. The top one are the open source tools, they are freely available. So these are the limited tools right now available which can process data. Here also we can see the potential that if there are the tools which can process data, there is a data, there are the tools which are required to process the data, and so to process data we need analytics and we need developers who can develop tools which can process such amount of data. We should be future ready for this. Now the reasons why you should study business analytics. If you want to succeed in the world, you must study trends. This is a saying, the very old saying that you should be always updated about what you are doing or what around you is being happening. Everything depends on data in today's age. Imagine being the person they turn to before they make any major business decision. The cream of this profession is like you are always being asked. Suppose you are there in a company as a business analyst, then you are always being asked before taking any decision because you are the one who can tell them whether their decision is correct or not. So imagine being a person they turn to before they make any major business decision. Data analytics is now a priority for top organizations. This is the post which is very frequently hired by most of the organization. Increasing job opportunities. Here also you can consider it like how job opportunities are increasing. See, there's always a demand and supply pattern which has been followed in the industry, and you can see so much of data is being generated, and all the data is in the different field, healthcare field, in mining field, energy field, analytics field, anywhere data is being generated, but we need some domain specific persons who can actually analyze the data. So we have few analysts and they are not even domain specific. That's why there are so much of increase in opportunities. And because the demand and supply parameter, supply is less, demand is more. That's why there is always an increasing pay for data analytics professionals. Where you are working, you will be the boss. You can actually judge what you are going to decide. Then again, why business analytics in terms of revenues? I'll be sharing with in terms of revenues, like big data and business analytics worldwide revenue will grow from nearly $122 billion in 2015 to more than $187 billion in 2019, an increase of more than 50% over the 5-year forecast period. You can see 50%. The global big data market will grow from $18.3 billion in 2014 to $92.2 billion by 2026, representing a compound annual growth rate of 14.4%. This is not more. And career path. So this is a career path. If you are going in this direction, you need to be a graduate, and after that, you should need to be a graduate in the field, in the domain, in the analytics. Then the junior most post is analyst or data scientist. Here you can serve for 0 to 2 years, and the average package right currently in the industry is 6 to 8 lakh in for the year of 2016. Then you have senior analyst. It is 8 to 10 lakhs. 2 to 4 years you can do. Then you can move ahead to lead analyst or a team leader. Team leader is a very good post in the industries, and its package is around 12 to 18 lakhs. And then comes the manager, and being a manager is the wonderful thing in this field, and that needs 8 to 12 years of your experience in some domain, and the package starts from at least 15 lakh to 30 lakh, 40 lakh, whatever, how much you can earn, you can encash your knowledge there. These are the niche analytic companies which are working, and Genpact is the master of all. Genpact, Mu Sigma, Manhattan, Fractal, Modalytics, Nabler, Crosstab, Meritus, Market Giant, Kramer, WNS. These are the niche companies which are working on the analytics field. MNCs like HSBC, Google, Amazon.com, SuperValue, Accenture, Tesco, Citibank, IBM, Bank of America, eBay, Dell, Fidelity. All of these are MNCs which are working from India as well. Global analytics companies, they are purely into analytics like McKinsey, Deloitte, Fair, Millward Brown, Dun& Bradstreet, KPMG, IMS, Boston Analytics, AC Nielsen. And nowadays Indian IT companies are too into analytics like Wipro, TCS, Cognizant, Infosys, HP, HCL, iGate. All the Indian companies are too into this analytics sector now. So this is the data from the payscale.com. There you can see the average salary of a manager analytics in India is. Here you can see the total pay minimum one is 7 lakh and the maximum one reported is 23 lakh. On this website, users are there, the employees of some different companies. They used to fill their job, their salary, what are they getting? And based on this, you can see the median is on 13 lakh 86,000. The average salary of a manager in analytics in India today is 13 lakh 86,000. And the maximum one is 23 lakh. This is the latest data updated on 27th of October, and 225 individuals has reported in this data. So you can see the potential here. Here's a differentiation of a comparison of salaries between 2015 to 16 in this field. The average analytics salary in India for the year ending 2015 was INR 9.5 lakh across all experience level and skill set. There is an increase in the percentage of people from 36% in 2015 to 42%. That is, this much amount of person have joined this industry, and the overall salaries in metropolitan cities individually has increased from 2015. On one hand, the analytics profession commanding salaries less than 6 lakh has gone up from 36.6% in 2015 to 42.2% in 2016. While analytics professionals earning more than INR 15 lakh has increased from 10.5% in 2015 to 11.3% in 2016. So analytics professionals with salaries in extreme bracket, that is less than 6 lakh and more than 15 lakh, have increased. So we can see that market is expecting lots and lots of business analysts in the market who can work and contribute to the society. So we'll be concluding here. Craziest EDMS is asking something to talk more about placements. So I would love to have your name. Can you please type your name there? Are you there? Craziest EDMS. You are asking questions about placements. We'll be happy to share with you all the certain data. You can contact our placement cells, and definitely you can visit here for some placement queries. Aman Singla. Oh, great. We are running a BTech in business analytics, and most of our entire batch has been already placed in the placement. And the highest package which they have received is 15 lakh on the post of data scientist and something else. So, some other questions? Okay, then I'm always available at. I'm typing my email ID. If you have certain questions regarding placement, then you can always see me at this ID. Good to have you all here. Thank you very much.